Mark.
Hey.
Segment 3. Now, Mark, you've been here enough times. You're supposed to,
Yeah.
Mark, okay. Well, anyway, we'll get into that. Mark Weinberger from the lead team, you are back on the show. You come on about every 6 weeks or so. We want to get caught up with what's going on in the lead team. We want to know how you're going to keep the fire going throughout 2016 since you totally exploded in 2015. We're going to talk about that, but let's get into a little bit of personal thing now. Now your boy just had the big thing, the bar mitzvah, which, excuse my ignorance, I don't want any emails, but that happens at 13?
Yes.
Okay, so at 13, you do the magic wand. You are now a man. You can go out and get a job and start paying some bills.
Well, it's not quite that simple. I wish it was. Basically, a bar mitzvah is basically on your way to manhood. It's your acceptance into Judaism.
Okay.
And it's basically for the boy to start taking on more responsibility and start learning how to become the man that he's going to be.
Okay, now what do you do for the girls?
The girls, well, actually, when I was growing up, the girls very rarely had a bat mitzvah, but but nowadays more and more girls are having bat mitzvahs.
Okay.
And they do that at the age of 12.
Oh, okay.
They do that a year earlier for whatever reason. Don't ask me why.
Well, I'm not going to go there, but okay. But if a girl has a bar mitzvah, I'm not going to take up any of your time, but this is very educational. It's 12.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to dig into that, why that is. And you're saying, with the way women are running the world now, that more women would say, hey, I want one too.
Yeah. Yes. Orthodox, the more religious, don't normally do bat mitzvahs, but the more reformed tend to do it more and more.
Oh.
So,
I always say you don't need an excuse for a party. So,
absolutely.
Hey, let's do it.
And that's what it was. It was a great party. We had a lot of fun.
Great pictures. So. You and your wife just do such a great job on everything, and I'm sure your family is just, what I see of it is just beautiful, and it's a picture family. I'm sure your household is just one beautiful, smooth running operation.
Yeah, not quite.
I always consider my house a psycho circus. I got 2 daughters, one 14 going on 24, and one 10 going on 5, and then, of course, my wife. You throw all that in, and what do you got? A psycho circus. Well, okay. All right, we talked enough about that. Okay. Founder of the lead team. Rolled into 2015. You said, we can go back in time. You said, hey, I am going for it this year. I'm putting this stuff on the front burner. I'm going to do what it takes to make the lead team the best premier business networking organization in Las Vegas. You have accomplished that, okay, because you just exploded in 2015. And I know you're always thinking, Mark, you're probably sitting up there at 3 o'clock in the morning bouncing off walls, okay? What's going to go on? How, as I say, man, okay, your first album kicked ass. Now you're going to do the second album. You took 10 years to do the first album. Now you got to do the second album in a month. What are you going to do?
Well, basically, I'm working the philosophy: if it's not broken, don't fix it.
All right.
We are on a good track. We've done very well, and we're still moving forward. Still got lots of interest. There are a few things I'm going to be adding, such as video, some video, and some more on the radio, exposure on the radio. So there are things good, but the basic principle is going to stay the same. I just sent out a survey, when was it, about 2 weeks ago, to all my members.
Right.
And they're all very happy. They all think I'm on the right track. So, yeah.
Was it kind of scary to send out a survey knowing that something might come back like, oh, I never really kind of thought that, but there's some people out here that don't like a few things?
No, not at all, because after all, my members are the most important thing to me, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, they are my clients. So, if they were unhappy with something, I would rather fix it before it chases them away.
Right.
And so, no, I wasn't scared about it, because I actually wanted to get their feedback. And most of them responded, luckily most of them responded positively. They liked it. There were a few suggestions which I took into consideration, and I probably will make some adjustments because of those. But for the most part, we're on the right track.
Very cool. So, I visited your happy hour mixer. That's at the Red Rock chapter.
Yeah, that's the Red Rock chapter.
Because again, and I apologize, people watching for the first time, we talk like we know each other very well because we do. Mark has his premier business networking organization is set up on the chapter model. And they're all over town, and you join, and it's industry specific. So when you join a chapter, if you're a plumber, you join a chapter, you're the only plumber in the chapter. So, and we are somewhere around 6 or 7 chapters right now. Where are we at?
We're at 7 chapters at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously more planned for 2016.
Right.
We're always growing. So it's more to come.
So again, thank you. So I went to the happy hour chapter, which I thought was a very cool play because most of this stuff is kind of breakfast, lunch.
Right.
Most of the stuff out there is, when it comes to this model is that, hey, Mark always trying to dance to a different drummer, said, hey, let's do one at about 4:30, 5:30, and let's do it during happy hour. And that really was cool because a lot of people who can't do that lunch, breakfast stuff, they fell in love with that. And I was there, and the table was packed full of business owners and entrepreneurs. And I'm telling you, the camaraderie that was in that room was priceless.
Yeah. Well, yes, the camaraderie is priceless. That's what the lead team is built on. It's about building those relationships. Because, when you force a lead like some of the other groups do, they're not genuine leads. We believe in developing those relationships. So when you get a lead, it's a genuine lead, and it's a long-lasting business relationship, not just a once-off, just how do you get this lead in because I don't want to be fined or anything
right.
like that.
Yeah, we know there's organizations, if you don't have a lead, you get fined. Let me tell you, those leads at the lead team are hot. I mean, when they start passing that paper around, it's like the fringes are smoking because they're so hot. Those are hot leads. That's right. We got a little bit. We got some people talking to you, Mark. See, you're famous. Basically,
I'll give a shout out to Patrick. Thanks to Patrick from our West Valley chapter.
Patrick Jordan rocks, man. I
does.
love Patrick Jordan. You know what? You are a mainstay in the business community, and you've done it in such a short time because you joined the lead team. You hang out with some Danny Vegas every once in a while. Hey, Patrick Jordan, we got another guy that says the lead team rocks. West Valley chapter is going strong in 2016.
It is. All the chapters are positioned very well. I'm actually very happy with where we are. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
There's always room for improvement, but we're still ahead of the curve. And
so you're that elephant that you ain't worried about yapping dogs. You know where you want to go, and yapping dogs are not something that you spend a lot of time on.
In fact, those yapping dogs motivate me.
Oh, they do they?
They do.
Oh, yeah. Nothing more motivational if you hear a little yapping through the back channels.
Exactly.
We'll talk about that with our friend Ruth Furman next about how that can motivate you. So, but that, in some ways, I don't know. You talk about Danny Vegas. To be honest with you, I don't really hear much about yapping dogs. I don't know. I guess I'm not in a position where I could listen to it anyway. So, wow. See, I missed a couple signs, Mark. It's only got 1 minute left. How in the world do anybody out there that your members are so excited being part of the lead team? They're always bringing in new, fresh, great entrepreneurs. But if you've never heard of the lead team, you're listening to this thing, and it's 10 months from now, how do we get a hold of Mark Weinberger?
Well, very simply, the phone number is 702-979-5986. Or you can just go to the website, theleadteam.com. All the information is there. You can email me, mark@theleadteam.com. I'm always available for you guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mark's confident. He's walking into 2016 with a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum. The lead team is certainly, as I say, you're not going anywhere.
No, definitely not.
Not going anywhere, and you are the top of mind. Everyone knows who you are now. It's a different ball game than beginning of 2015. So, Mark, thank you for being on the show, buddy. Always, you are an inspiration. I'm Danny Vegas, and we'll be back with the headliner, Ruth Furman.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.